Welcome. Today we'll be touring this Clematis bed. It's one of the first beds that I made, and it's created with mostly luck, but it seemed to have worked out pretty well. Let's go. As always, let's start by orienting ourselves. We're looking northwest. Behind the Clematis bed is the raised conifer bed and the gravel bed. To the left is the rhododendron bed, and in front of us we have the slanted bed to the left and the English island to the right. And I'll make separate videos for each of those beds and many more. Here is a view from the upstairs window. We're still looking west, northwest. And if we zoom in, there you have the old northwest. And if we zoom in, there you have the old dead apple tree, completely overgrown with giant clematis. So let's go down and take a look. Beneath all this is an old, completely dead apple tree, which has stood in this garden for over 50 years, maybe 75. When I first started this gardening adventure of mine, I really didn't know anything. I had this dead apple tree in the middle of remnants of a lawn, mostly weeds. I got it into my head to dig out a circle below the tree and plant a little bed, and I thought, wouldn't it be nice to have something climbing on top of that old tree? So I went to our local plant shop, a big box store, and I asked the nice ladies there for advice, and they immediately, all of them, said in choir, you should grow a clematis, not just any clematis, but this clematis. It's called Summer Snow, or Paul Fargus. Actually, they gave me two other clematis as well, which were supposed to be as vigorous, one red and one blue, so this was supposed to be kind of the American flag. But those were quickly completely overrun by this one, so I haven't seen them. And they told me to plant the little clematis plant here at the back, the northern side of the apple tree, to shield the roots from sun, because clematis, as some other plants, want its feet in the shade and its head in the sun. And I also put some geraniums around it to shield it further from the evening sun. I buried some bananas and other stuff and some clay balls to provide good drainage and a lot of potassium, and some other stuff to get it growing. And it quickly heeded my call. So it's been like this for 3 years. So this is the third season, and it looks like nothing in the early spring. It's completely gone. Then suddenly, it happened in late June, or maybe 2 weeks ago. It gets to be like this. Maybe I will even have to prune it just a little bit to let the sun in, to keep it reasonably tidy. So that's it for the clematis. Do a tour of all the plants growing beneath the clematis, starting here on the northwestern side. Why not here? So this is a salvia that I grew from seed this early spring. It's called Pink Sunday. Underneath the clematis are a lot of geraniums, mycorrhizum on this side, the shady side. There are some Campanulas. Here is a mystery plant. Please help me identify this. And it hasn't flowered yet, it's just about to. And I don't know what it is because I jumble all my tags. Google Lens tells me it could be a variety of things, but it really can't help me more until it flowers. So I'm not at all sure what it is. Behind it, geranium mycorrhiza. And here are a lot more Campanulas. You can hardly see them, but they're there. They bloom fantastically from early spring into early summer in blue and white. And they kind of overlap with this Phlox subulata, creeping phlox. You can just see some foliage here now, but it also flowers abundantly in light blue. Here is another geranium, a Max Fry. It's another kind. It takes a little bit more sun. It looks really nice right now. Behind it you have Salvia, a pretty common variety. I think it's Caradonna or Ostfriesland or something. And here is probably a Phlox. I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. Here are some more creeping Phlox below that. This is an autumn Phlox, the big one. Here is also a bit of a mystery. I'm not sure if this is a gladiolus or an iris or possibly a crocosmia. It looks more like an iris to me. Some more autumn Phlox. And here we have some Asiatic lilies. Orange, bright orange. And behind them we have a lot of peonies. They have bloomed for the year. At first they didn't get enough sun, but as the tree died more and more and they grew more and more, they have come to flower quite a lot. So there are some different kinds in the background there, and they've all flowered with great success this season. Here we have a Dianthus, one of my favorites. Behind it, Scabiosa, some more Salvia, and then another Asiatic lily. This one is really a beautiful thing. Behind it, some more Peonies. And then probably an Oregano. Looks really nice right now. I have to cut down the Salvia though, some more. I'll try to do a bit of a Chelsea chop on these things, so I chop half of them. Some flower stalks left while the others get the chance to come into a second flush. Here is also a bit of a mystery. This is a perennial, but Google Lens tells me it's a weed. And behind it is another Campanula of some kind. And here finally we have some, oh yes, Saxifraga, Oxalis. I have that on and in some other place as well. Here somewhere. I can only, oh, there is a little tiny remnant left. So now they're completely overgrown, but early spring they bloom fantastically. They absolutely shine. They make me so happy. Neon bright. And there you have it, Clematis Bed. As I said, it's a bit of a jumble. I didn't know what I was doing when I made it, but it turned out pretty well. And as I said, it flowers from really early spring until late summer, early autumn, and the different plants take their turn. Pretty happy with that. Thank you for watching. Next time I'll take a look at another bed. Bye bye.